private investigator pleads guilty, faces 5 years in federal prison for stealing President Trump's. The Democrats really ought to knock off their attempts to attack the Trump campaign. Thus far, much of their work has blown up in their faces. The supposedly devastating Trump-Russia dossier turned out to be a fraud. In fact, it looks like it was Team Clinton that was playing games with Russian interests. The rest of the Democrats' efforts have also failed to produce the results they wanted. It's been over a year since President Trump defeated Hillary Clinton. Does anyone out there really believe that if he had engaged in illegal acts that such crimes would not have been discovered and publicized by now? The National Security Agency alone collects an unfathomable amount of data just on telephone calls, text messages, and email correspondence. Are we supposed to believe that Trump's associates found a way around the NSA to communicate with Russia, and that the NSA could not find those intercepts in a year of work, and that if they had found illegal acts that they would have failed to inform the appropriate federal law enforcement agencies? Nonsense. We only know the tip of what illegal acts were committed to try to sink the Trump campaign. That said, one such effort has just been revealed. Trump's opponents have wanted his income tax returns. He has refused to release them. A man stole President Trump's social security number and used it in an unsuccessful attempt to get hold of his tax returns. He has pleaded guilty to the offense and faces 5 years in prison. Image result for Jordan Hamlet. A Louisiana private investigator pleaded guilty on Monday to misusing Donald Trump's social security number in repeated attempts to access the president's federal tax information before his election last year. Jordan Hamlet, 32, faces a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine following his guilty plea in federal court. Authorities have said Hamlet failed in his attempts to get Trump's tax information through a U.S. Department of Education financial aid website. Specifically, Hamlet's plea agreement says he used Trump's social security number and other personal information to open an online application for federal student aid on September 13, 2016. After obtaining a username and password, he tried to use an Internal Revenue Service data retrieval tool to obtain Trump's tax information, the document says. Image result for Jordan Hamlet.